Okay, Brandy, so I wanted to answer your question. You said, so Josh cried real tears reenacting that whole thing? No way, those tears are fake. No, I don't think his tears are fake at all. While I do think, and I'm positive, they reenacted a lot of what happened. They reenacted, or she told Josh at counseling that she wanted a divorce. That was reenacted. Her and her boyfriend got matching tattoos. So I doubt she had already gotten a matching tattoo with her boyfriend when she told her husband she wanted a divorce, right? So a lot of these things are reenacted, absolutely. But no, I think, Josh, those are real tears. Those are absolutely real tears. I do think cameras weren't there when she actually told him. So when cameras came back around and they were already split, cameras were like, well, we need you guys to reenact this for it to make sense to the audience, because last season you guys were great. Y'all were happy. Everything was good. And if we come back and y'all are all of a sudden divorced and you got a boyfriend, it doesn't make sense. So let's kind of back it up a little bit. We're going to start with you guys having issues and that you've been hiding it and that you're done. So this stuff was filmed, but it had already happened. But Josh, from what I've been told, did not want the divorce. He was devastated over it. And if the timeline is correct based off what I can figure, obviously she's with Darren. It's public knowledge she's with Darren. So by the time he actually filmed this, she's with his cousin. They're done. She's went public with the cousin. So I'm sure he was hurt. I'm sure he was devastated. I'm sure sitting there filming this was extremely difficult for him, because I've even been told like a month or so ago that Josh was still really devastated by this and, wanted his family back. Now, I do know he has another baby, so he may not at this point, but I was told this like a month ago in my source. Maybe she heard this weeks prior, whatever, but I was told Josh was devastated by this. And if you watch Josh on TikTok, the TikToks that he was reposting were very sad TikToks. Videos about if they could go back, videos about never being happy again, never finding love like that. So no, those were definitely real tears. Just because it was filmed later and they were reenacting them discussing the divorce does not mean he wasn't hurt. But she was so detached from it. That's why she was not upset at all, because she already had Darren. She already had this man that she's like head over heels for, you know what I'm saying? So he was absolutely crying. Those tears were real for sure. They just talked about it. This just happened later when he already knew, I've lost my wife to my cousin. So yeah, it was definitely real. Hope that makes sense.